Hi there, bit of a different video today. Nice, sedate, like not too much anything. Can't work at the minute. I shall explain why. Thought I'd just, for if any of my subscribers care about what goes on in my life, this one's for you, baby doll. Not, disclaimers not needed for this one, except I probably will swear, but I'll try not to move my head when I do it. And if anybody has any medical knowledge and you can give me some advice, please, please, please put in the comments what advice you give. I'll give you the backstory to where I am at the minute. But spoilers, I've got brain damage. So on the 24th of August, it was my birthday. Went out, got absolutely fucking paralytic, lost my footing, boom, cracked my head. I won't redo it. I can't move it very much. Cracked my head on the floor, came up in a huge, humongous fucking duck egg. I got in a taxi, I went home, and it fucking stung for a while, and up until the past few days, it does, and it still stings a little bit to touch where the impact actually was. So I don't know whether that means I cracked my skull, but it's looking pretty likely, really, because we're on the 17th of October now, and this was early hours of the 25th of August. So anyways, I know I got concussion. And I have actually mentioned it on one of my recent videos that I got concussion. Given it was a proper whack. It was heard across the pub with the music on. You know what I mean? What, with karaoke going, if you please. But, yeah, so I've been sort of all out of sorts. And then it started to get worse. Right. Now, backstory. When I was 10 years old, I'll try and make it as brief as I can. When I was 10 years old, I fell over and cracked my head on the floor. And over a period of weeks, I got very ill. My mum was taking me everywhere. One doctor thought I got yellow jaundice. And basically, I burst a capillary in my head. That had filled up my head, like a membrane had grown over it. I got double vision. I was throwing up all the time. In the end, they gave me a CAT scan, found out that I got this bleed on the brain. Went in, had an operation. We'll spare you the gory details because, literally, I was telling somebody about this the other day, actually, that literally I'd take childbirth over that any day of the week. What I had to... Well, I won't say it. I won't say it in case you scream me. Anyways, the fluid was getting more. So I've got a subdural atrial shunt in the side of my head, which was put in there to take the fluid, and then it joins with my aorta and it just flushes the things out of the system. Again, sorry, I should have disclaimed for the fucking squeamish at the beginning of this. Disclaimers if you're squeamish. Anyways, so they put this thing in, and then when I was 16, I think I fell over in my then boyfriend, first husband's bedroom, and there was a shelf. It's not working anymore. Trying not to say anything, but it was fucking horrible. Anyways, it's defunct, right? But they can't take it out because everything's grown in with it. And you may notice that I sort of lean off to the right, and I think that's overcompensating. Because I remember being a teenager and being so scared of growing up and being like this. So I made sure I stretched it out, and I think I've overcompensated and fucked myself up just the other way, as you fucking know. Anyways, so I've got all this in my memory, and, occasionally I'd say something on Facebook and everybody's like, get yourself to the fucking hospital, because after, I think it was towards the end of September, I started to get worse. I got this sort of brain freeze behind my right eye. I feel like my head's in a vice. And I woke up one night and I was feeling sick, and this got me all of a panic because it was in the middle of the night and whatever. And I'm like, no, I've got to go get this checked out. So I went down to the Royal, and this is where, please pay attention to what I'm saying happened to me in this hospital, because if you can make sense of it, my darling, you have my undying gratitude, because I'm lost. So I went down to A&E, and I sat there for 6 hours in A&E. Bloody packed, and there were like, what, a dozen people, including the admin in the building, in that department. Tops, right? Dozens of people. Anyways, I sat there for, it was 4 hours before I got seen. And they said, like, oh, well, you need a blood test first. So I had a blood test, and then I waited 2 hours. I thought this was amazing myself. Like 2 hours, get your bloods, you know what I mean? I thought that was really good. Well, especially at that time of night, because we were about 6 or 7 at this time. Do you know what I mean? So they must have night shift on. Shut up. Anyways, and she brought me back in, and she said, basically, that they couldn't do a CAT scan because my bloods had come back okay. She said, your kidney and liver function is fine. Now, I always jokingly say, I didn't bang my fucking kidneys, I banged my head. All right? But I'm sure there's something in it that, like, if I did have a bleed on the brain, that it made me piss funny or something. I don't know, mate. I don't know. How the fuck I've got good kidney and liver function, I'll never fucking know. And wickeder, this fucker. At the minute I'm drinking, I've been ever so good this year. Proper cut down my drinking, like literally way less than half. Way less. Some days I don't drink at all, but recently I just feel so fucking bad. Anyways, this woman, she sat me down, she said, yeah, like your bloods have come back fine, something to do with hemoglobin. And this is the most confusing thing. She said, you've only got 5% infection. And I'm like, when is bleed on the brain, when is that an infection? Do you know what I mean? It's like I lived through this. 43. Oh my God, I'm so old. 43 years ago. You know what I mean? I've had a head injury that, like, literally they said when they did the operation that if they'd have not found it, because it was months that I was ill, if they'd not found it, I'd have been dead within a week. And, side note, 14 years ago, there's something in them numbers, isn't it? So when I was 10, and then when I was 40, no, I don't know. Anyways, 14 years ago is the other time in my life that I nearly died and I had to have life-saving surgery. It's like I literally whizzed off in an ambulance, mate. As soon as they did that CAT scan, off, straight in hospital. At speed. Fucking shitting themselves or whatever. My poor fucking mum. Like, I do often think about that, what she must have fucking gone through. Like, now I have kids, it's like, what, oh God, that poor fucking woman. Anyways, that's by the way. Yeah, so, I say, like, literally, I'm not pissed, right? I know I look pissed. But yeah, so, they couldn't, she's like, no, sorry. And I'm like, so what? What? We'll just go home and just wait to see if I start throwing up. Yeah, pretty much. I was just glad to be out of there, to be fair. If she'd have said, right, we're going to send you in for a scan, I'd have been like, can I fucking book it for tomorrow or something? I just wanted to get out of there. It was 6 hours. It was soul destroying. Nobody was talking to each other. Do you know what I mean? Normally I'd be geeing the crowd up, but, you know, like I just can't, and I'm worse since then. Now, I spoke to my pharmacist, and he told me, and this proper put my mind at rest, that concussion can get progressively worse over time. Do you know what I mean? It usually clears up within a couple of weeks. And we're coming up to 2 months now, and it's just getting worse. What do you do? What do you think? Like, has anybody got any experience with concussion? And please let me know what 5%. Oh, you're only 5% infected. Well, I need an infection to have a fucking CAT scan. What the fuck? I'm confused. I've been going to do this fucking video for weeks because I'm like, you're not. And especially over the past few days, I've been like, fucking tell everybody cares. But you think like, well, who cares? Do you know what I mean? You know, like I realise that, you know, like I don't speak to people. I ain't got mates. You know what I mean? I occasionally speak to the odd person on Facebook or whatever, but I don't have friends. That's so sad, I know. Confidants, that kind of thing. I just find it easier to just ask the whole world at once, and if anybody can help, you know, like more ears, isn't it? Anyways, I'm going to leave that there because I've moved my head too much and it's making me feel sick. Do you know what I mean? And it gets worse as the day goes on. Got up today, I'm like, I'm fucking chipper, mate, bouncing about. Well, I weren't doing a bit of crochet. But, you know, and then as the day goes on, it's like my head feels heavier and heavier. But I don't have any double vision. I'm not that sensitive to light, and I'm not throwing up. So I'm not panicking. And it's my son's birthday on Sunday, so I'm not worrying until Monday about fucking anything. I'm just going to go off and have a drink. You know, like if I have a drink, it justifies the feeling. Do you mean I went really bad on drinking when I was diagnosed with MS? Because it's like you feel wobbly, fall over fucking everything. Your legs ain't strong. And same sort of thing of like, well, if I drink, I'll just blame it on that. You know what I mean? Fucking stupid and all. For a clever lass, I could be dumb as fuck. Anyways, if you've made it till the end, oh, you're a bevy, but wait till I feel better, yeah, because I've been no fun. And, you know, like, if you want to like, share, subscribe, all of that sexy fandango, that'd be smashing too. Hopefully I'll be back soon. And like I say, if you've got any thoughts at all, please share, because it's quite lonely, you know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know what's going on. It's just me and the inside of my head. Thank you for being here. Please come back and never forget that I love you all. Bye.